Welcome back to some more exciting, fantastic, amazing, tremendously easy? No, probably not tremendously easy, but tremendously wonderful Biblical Greek. And we're going to work on part 3 of Genesis 6 verse 9. Here we go. Repeat after me. Teleos, own, in te geneia, autu. All right, let's read through the whole thing. Teleos on in te geneia autu. Your turn. One more time. Teleos on in te geneia autu. All right, make sure you have written it out also. If you haven't written it yet, pause it. 3, 2, 1, pause. But if you have written it, then let's continue. And I will tell you what it means. Teleos is the word for perfect or complete. You could translate it as perfect. That would be a great way to do it. And then own is the word being, like being Saturday, I decided to take a walk through the park. Or being human, I decided to walk on 2 legs. Or being hungry, I decided to go get some food. Being. So, teleos on means being perfect. And what we're talking about is this righteous man, Noe. Noe anthropos dikaios. Noah the righteous man. Being perfect. And it doesn't mean being perfect about absolutely everything. I don't think that's how most scholars would interpret it. But in specific, this verse is saying that it's perfect in the generations of him. In te geneia, just like we had genesis here, in his generations, or in the generation of him or his, in his generations. And remember that right now, what we're talking about is the generations of Noah, like the genealogy or the family history. And this verse makes more sense when you put it into the context of what comes later, when it talks about the reason God is going to flood the earth. And it's because there's a lot of very bad people there, and there's also a set of people that are half human, half angel. It's a type of angel called Nephilim, and this is some of the weird stuff. I think it's kind of the weird stuff of the Bible. But without getting into it too much, since they're not fully human, they don't have a perfect genealogy. They are part human, part fallen angel. Not good angels. These are not the good angels. These are some of them that fell out of heaven because they were bad. But here we have a man who is righteous, and his generations are perfect or clean. They are righteous. He is righteous, and his generations, his genealogy is good. And so that is what this verse is saying. So what is teleos in English? Perfect. And how would we say in English teleos on? Being perfect. In te geneia autu. in his generations. And we had this earlier. Do you remember what it was up there? And we have it here also. So we could put another semicolon because the verse isn't quite over, but it's a nice break, a pause between two different ideas. So now I will have you translate it into English and go ahead and take a look at how the verse is translated here so you can write it out correctly. Here we have, and perfect in his generations. And I would say being perfect, but we don't really need to say being, because what else is it? Of course he's being perfect. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. Since it's one clear idea in English, we're still talking about Noah. We don't really have to say being because we said was here, which kind of takes the place of being. Okay, so make sure to write that out. Pause it if you need to get a good English translation. And then let's choose one verse for review. How about, how about we do this one? Oh wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's read it in Greek, and then a big one for you to translate into English. Tu de Iesu genethentos in Bethlehem tes Judeias, en hemeres chrodu tu Basileus. Idu, magoi apo Anatolon, paregenonto eis Hierosoluma. Okay, now on the count of 3, pause it and translate it into English, and then we'll check your work. 3, 2, 1, pause. And now, check it line by line and see how you did. And that is all we'll do for today. So pause it if you, well, you should probably pause it and check your work, make sure everything's correct. And that is all for today. Great work!